Pipeline as a code. It's a DevOps capability where we can define the pipeline configuration as easily as we do coding, and hence we can maintain, manage, and track the pipeline setup, the same way as we do for application code. So how do we do it? Here is a walkthrough of how simple it is using Jile. So let us begin with the predefined pipeline, a pipeline that is already existing in the Jile system. Log into Jile and select DevSecOps PLAC from the left menu to navigate to Pipeline as Code module of Jile. In order to view a pipeline, you just click on the pipeline name as available on the screen. Go to the Pipeline Configuration tab, for all activities related to pipelines like creating a pipeline, viewing a pipeline, editing a pipeline, triggering a pipeline, and deleting a pipeline.
We can click on each stage, to see the logs related to that particular stage. And we observe that all the steps related to that particular stage have been executed successfully. So everything is shown as green. Under the Console Output tab you can view all the logs that are being taken from the Jenkins, which is the orchestrator being used in this pipeline. Click on View in the Console Output column to view the stage-wise logs as well as the entire logs related to the build. In the stage-wise logs we can see the stages that have successfully executed. There are 4 sections that need to be set up: base configuration, orchestrator details, global script configuration, and stage and tools configuration section. In the base configuration section we will be entering all the mandatory details that are required for creating the pipeline. Select the environment and here you'll be getting the project drop-down from the Alm tool in order to map the module and releases and select an orchestrator type and the pipeline type. We have General and IP-Safe. IP-Safe is a highly specialized pipeline template predefined for a very specific purpose with special adapters. Contact Jile Sales to know more about it. The General option provides us with multiple templates that are packaged with Jile. So let us go ahead by creating the General pipeline. Select the technology and under the Orchestrator Details section you can find the information related to Jenkins. Since we have selected the orchestrator types as Jenkins and in the global script configuration, you'll be having all the global variables that are required for pipeline execution. So in the tool script here, we have all the tools that are required for creating the pipeline, for executing the pipeline, for example, Maven, JDK and so on. Still, if you want to configure anything, you can and trigger interval here you'll be defining for how long your pipeline has to be triggered, for how many minutes, for how many hours and so on. And under the stage and tools configuration, we can add the various pipeline stages. Here we have 2 stage types, parallel and serial. Serial, all the stages will be executed sequentially, whereas in parallel we have an existing stage that's being created and for that we will be creating another stage to run parallel to it. So let us create a serial stage. As an example, since we need to check out the code first from the source code, let us give the stage name as code checkout. Since we have selected the stage template as SCM, the tools that are tagged to SCM will appear in this tool templates drop-down. And here under the script tab you can see the script that has been auto-populated, and here we have 2 more options to validate the script and generate key value. This validate script, you can check if your script is syntactically correct or not. And under the key value tab, the user can enter the details like from where to fetch the source code. For now, let us enter some sample values, and we also have an option to dynamically add this key value. Suppose if we want to add one more key value like Git branches, we can go to the script and add one more key value. Let's call it Git branches and you can click on generate key value. You can see Git branches has been added in the key value tab, at the end. Let us add one more stage, the build stage. And here you can create your pipeline by clicking on Create Pipeline. You can see the pipeline that has been created, Demo Pipeline 123, and you can trigger your pipeline using this triangular button. Since we have entered the sample values, we'll not be able to see any output. And when you want to edit any of the details, like if you want to add a few more details, you can edit your pipeline, go to Stage and Tools Configuration section and add the stages that are required.